What up, everybody? This is just a quick little makeup stream for missing last night. Last night I just got a little carried away with Overwatch, which is what tends to happen every now and then. We're playing the game Martha is Dead. I don't know much about it except that it is, I believe, made by French developers in a World War II setting, and it's a horror slash mystery thriller. I do have my webcam set up and my green screen in the back. Well, it's not the green screen, it's the blue screen that I have set. So I apologize if it looks kind of crappy at times, but it appears to be doing okay. Alright, so having said that, we will just go ahead and switch to our gameplay screen and then we'll start the game. Alright, so let's go. Actually, real quick, we'll just turn down the volume. Audio. Master volume, we'll go about 40. Speech, music, 40. Subtitles, yes. Anything else we need to switch? I don't think so. You sure you want to continue? What? Apply. Okay, now we'll start. Hope everybody's having a good day today so far. The story of Martha's Dead and its featured characters, work of fiction. The game is not recommended for players who may find depictions of mature scenes containing blood, dismemberment, disfigurement of human bodies, miscarriage, and self-harm upsetting. So I did look up there is a little bit of body horror from what I've read. So if you, trigger warning, I think I'm supposed to say that, right? So if that bothers you, then maybe you shouldn't follow me while I play this game. But let's go. If you or someone you know is struggling, information and crisis resources are available at https://safeinourworld.org/find-help. The game contains scenes displaying mutilation and self-harm. Some players may find the scenes disturbing. Would you like to play the censored version? No. Alright, so you have been warned. Looks tired.
Ciao, sono Giulia, Giulia K. Sono contenta che tu sia qui. Nessuno veniva più a trovarmi, da anni ormai. Devo raccontarti la mia storia, lo so,
I
ma
must tell you my
non
story,
so da
but
dove
I
cominciare.
don't know where to begin.
Ci sono così tante
There's
cose.
so much that
Dovrei iniziare dalla mia
I should
infanzia,
start with
ma
my
di quella
childhood,
ricordo così
but
poco.
my memories of these times are
Solo
vague.
quell'estate,
I only
il
remember
29
the
di
summer of
dicembre,
1929,
quando fui mandata a
when they
stare
sent
con
me
mia
off to
madre.
stay with my nanny. Wonder if I should have switched the language to English.
ただ、みracconti la storia di
Hold on, hold on,
Elena?
hold on. Hey, hey. Let's do that because I'm gonna get pretty tired of reading out aloud. Oh, it was Italian developers. That's what it is. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. English. There we go, and apply. Resume.
Bianca.
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes, I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is, and we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth, even just for an instant. The lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Chapter: The Lake, July 16th, 1944, 6 a.m. Very nice graphics. R2 interact, I think it said. I have to hold it. Nice little old-timey camera.
Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film.
What secrets does this roll of film behold, I wonder?
Put the new film in. Close the camera.
Such
Load the film.
delicate movements.
Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
Hard to move the lens.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Already right out the rip, huh? No.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Oh, she's naked? Ugh.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm.
Yes, please do. Don't.
Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead.
Martha is not dead.
It's not possible.
Nope. Looks like there's a medallion next to her
true.
neck.
Martha, February 26th, 1923.
What is that? Like a... Who wears a pendant with their name and birth date around? Who does that?
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
Everything's not okay, obviously.
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
So
My
that...
parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha forever.
Unfortunate. The body. 1 day after Martha's death. So a nice little cozy house. Looks like they've gathered plenty of wood. Old-timey radio. Some rifles and maybe a shotgun. I don't know. Piano, that must be her dad sitting in the chair next to us. Sign of the cross or get up. I feel like doing the sign of the cross would be the appropriate step.
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
Right stick to highlight points of interest. Hints can be disabled within the game settings. So I can walk around.
Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance, but pain pays no heed to money and style. This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his paintings. As a child, I used to look at them for hours. The only way people could tell Martha and me apart was by dressing differently. Even Mother couldn't tell us apart.
Alright, what was her name? Guilia? So, I am actually Gilia, but pretending to be Martha, who is apparently just died or drowned in the lake.
I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
Let's tinker with this, see if there's anything that might be worth listening to. Let's leave it there. Nice calming music. Paperwork. What kind of paperwork is this?
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Julia. Monsignor Attilio D.
I can't read cursive,
July
apparently.
17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss, and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur.
Now, is this going to be a game where I have to look at everything, and if I miss something, then I can't progress? I believe the game length is about 8 hours, but if you know me, I'll probably take closer to 12.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Yes, observe the brush strokes. A nice fancy little frame.
There's no reason to use the phone right now.
Nope.
A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me.
Great. So what is this? Looks like a lighter. I'm hitting R2. L2, L1, circle, square, X.
Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
We're supposed to, oh, okay, maybe light the candles. One at a time, of course. This is a cool little lighter.
Can you come and get the flowers, please? Or send Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second.
Yes, mummy dearest.
Books, books, and more books. In our villa there must be 10 times more than even here.
The family obviously enjoys reading. And there's Dad. Looks like he's been drinking and smoking.
Is someone coming to get these damn flowers?
These hunting rifles are not Daddy's. He never went hunting. Nanny must have left them here. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
And Mummy asks for something. There's no escaping it.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
Have I thoroughly explored the room? Fireplace.
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
You can't say why. I mean, just look at the handles. Collect the flowers from Mother before she gets angry. Okay, coming. Is there a way to run?
Everything as usual. Eric, get a move on.
I better go or she'll end up getting seriously angry.
Open, open, open. She's standing right there. She can't take 5 steps to...
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
So where put...
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali. Felice non è felice. È cessata la pioggia. La mia barba è bionda.
My beard is blonde.
Parla Londra.
London calling.
Abbiamo trasmesso
End of special message transmission. Well, I would assume we put the flowers here or on her cadaver, but it's... Excuse me. Is there a spot I'm not? She has flowers there, but I can't put them there. Come on now. Do I give him the dad and make him do it? Do I... Ah. Keltoid, you fool.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Close the door.
Eric, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
Oh, she's spying on him. You know, eavesdropping is no good.
Stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No, no. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich Kay was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
And now the mystery
Mother
begins.
didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Has found. Alright, I'm making choices. Martha has found. Martha has. Oh, so that's wrong. Maybe I. Nope. Martha has lost her life. Nope. Alright, we have to do it all over again. Martha has lost her. Now we need to pick soul.
Martha has lost her soul.
Interesting type of gameplay.
Martha has lost her soul.
So there's the camera. Now who is that?
Martha has lost her soul.
So Martha is the deceased.
Martha has lost
I have to remember that. Ooh.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
So she
Martha has lost her
set up a camera to take a picture of her while she
Martha
went
has
and drowned
lost her
herself.
soul.
Alright, I stole her life? Nope. I stole her identity.
I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I
Blood.
stole her identity.
Hope this is not Chris's
I
blood.
stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity. I stole her identity.
Oh no. A trigger warning, anybody? Jesus. Oh. Yulia. No. No. Wow. Okay, so they weren't lying when they said violent depictions and body horror stuff. Oh. Almost lost my breakfast. Alright, so now we're looking through the eyes of Martha? Alright, how come I can't move? So I'm looking. Now, was that really necessary?
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
She's dead. Martha is
Martha had
dead.
asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
The room. Little Red Riding Hood.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
I hate that one. That one's the worst. The worst of them all. Get rid of that one. Ugh. I mean, who would keep that in their room? Who? It's like, let's put some pictures on the wall, some decorum. This one. That's what I need on my bedroom wall. Very artistic and well done. I can tell that the artist is trying to send me a message as the viewer. Get out of here. Another mirror.
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
So it's locked. Wait a minute. So are we? Oh, we are. So we're sleeping in Martha's room because we're pretending to be Martha. Not enough sheets. Need at least 2. Comforters, I should say. Correct terminology.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Right. So I'm gonna right mind would put that in the room.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
So which one? Well, first we have to look at the weather. That will dictate what kind of outfit. Looks like a nice sunny day, not a whole lot of cloud cover, so we'll go with the short sleeve as opposed to long sleeve. 'Cause, I mean, unless you want to be a sweaty mess. And white or patterned. White, plain Jane, run-of-the-mill white shirt or blouse, or patterned. White reflects heat better, so it might be a warm day, so
Our beautiful home. In spite of everything, I prefer being here.
no.
It's July 18th. It's about 9:30. I always keep my trinket box locked.
Okay, so now we're in our room. Yulia actual. This kind of sticks out, so let's look at that.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together.
What if he thinks that you're Martha? Because, I mean, that's who you have to pretend to be. Dope.
Nanny will be visiting me soon. My dress. The one Martha wore when she was...
Found. So why would Martha be wearing your dress, Yulia? Suppose that would be a common thing to share clothes if you're twins.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember. I'm already dressed.
I can still look. Eater.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Or want to open the bag. You have opened Yulia's bag. Here you can find objects that Yulia always carries with her along with any picked up during the game. Okay. Objects are listed at the bottom left. Select an object to use or analyze. Now try selecting the key or the map. I will look at the map first. Okay, so we're in our house. Hold on. Oh, this is inverted. If I push left, it moves right. Up is down, down is up. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I actually used to prefer playing inverted everything. Doom, Wolfenstein 3D. And then about 16, I started playing Counter-Strike, and my friend's like, dude, your controls suck. Why don't you just try and use it the normal way, like everybody else? And so I switched, and it actually, yeah, I did better. My aim was a lot better. The days when I had a PC, a decent PC. Hold square to zoom out and see the full map. All right, so how do I zoom in? Oh. What the heck? Is that our boyfriend just chilling out in the woods? Right there? Why would you draw that? He must live in the woods. That's where that dude was hanged. Fuck. My dog scared me. Okay, R1 to open. Now we'll go unlock Martha's key box. Hopefully.
The key to my trinket box. This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box.
Fine then.
Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
Lapo.
July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Yes, Huey, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast.
Shh.
I'm not sure we should...
Waffles, stop it. God.
What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
My dog likes to
They
get...
really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Careful not to talk. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, my dog likes to get all worked up whenever the mailman comes into our house. Now this is art.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
Snow's overrated. That way or this way? Looks like it's locked. Dad's nasty ass cigarette ashtray. You can already tell this home stinks.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad. There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
Thought it said L1 to run. We won't dwell too much on that. Nice, comfortable looking bench.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
What do you mean, your room?
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
You have two rooms. One that you share with Martha, and this one is the nanny room. Some sort of window. I was like, there's not anything behind me. Thought it was a mirror at first.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
Cool. Does anybody else watching have any coat of arms in their home?
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Haste makes
Mummy is
waste,
right,
Mommy
though.
dearest.
Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Hit the pad to see the objectives. Alright, so things to do. Martha always reads the newspaper. I have to do the same as her so no one will get suspicious. Requirements. Read newspaper dated 18 July. Additional info. It might be on the table. And then the frame. I must put one of my photos in this empty frame. I always said to Martha I would, but never did. She would have liked it so much. Requirements. The camera. I need the camera and a newspaper. Things to do. I like to always have my camera with me. When you least expect it, the opportunity for the perfect shot presents itself. Additional info. The one that my father left on the table could work well. Yeah, but he left it there, so if you pick that up, he might get angry. We don't want to upset father. We'll just start from the top and work our way down.
These plates are not ours. Nanny left them here. I remember them well.
Right now we're just doing little...
Daddy says that our wine, which is produced here, is extraordinary. I hate wine. I prefer beer.
Right, but what did Martha like? Wine or beer? Because you're Martha now. You're not Yulia anymore.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia? Mummy's family coat of arms.
More coat of arms.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
L up or down to choose an additional article to read. Well, I'm hitting R2, but it's not doing anything.
Firm bulwark even in the skies.
X.
159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
Man. Alright, so far I'm still trying to process that I'm Yulia pretending to be Martha. My little brain is going to take some time to really sink in. I am Yulia pretending to be Martha. But the real Martha is dead.
In food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th. A kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Jam and bread. Excellent combo.
Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously.
More and more photos. Dad.
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
Chocolate. Where did you acquire it? delicacy in the Amazon, but it's not yet been discovered in the United States. Anybody name the TV show that's from? We'll go ahead and pick up the camera.
For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here.
Try the camera. Take a photo in the garden. Look at map. Okay, that's where we need to go to use the camera. Okay, so the newspaper. Try the camera. Alright, so this one is completed. This one is not yet completed fully. Need to go to the
There
garden.
might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
I'm wondering, is this a game where I need to explore the setting that I'm in, or just go straight to the objectives and knock those out and just, you know, get the game progressing a little bit faster? New skin unlocked. For those of you new watching, whenever I play a game and there's a world that can be explored, I like to explore. So there are some people who just play the game and go straight for the objectives, and then they're done in 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever the case may be.
War. Always war. Even in paintings.
I don't know, just something about games like this, I just
We
feel
are
the
so
need.
lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
They have a mouse problem, obviously.
Oggi Bonsi. On the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
So our father works for the bad guys. We have a dog or a pet. Open the gate. Doesn't appear so. Alright, that's still here.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
And now the madness is starting to set in, huh?
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
Bad guys.
These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze.
That's the kitchen. Looked in there. Dad's nasty ass cigarettes. Wow, pretty. Is there any way to walk faster? Okay, R1, use a camera, we'll get that out. Triangle, triangle, triangle. X. You're about to use Yulia's camera. It's a 1940 Rolleicord with 120mm film. You will use it to take photos throughout the game. Some photos will have hidden elements that will progress the game's story. While holding the camera, an icon will appear to indicate points of photographic interest. This icon will appear and become clearer the closer you are. Try taking a photo of Sparrow outside to test the camera properly. Press square to see your camera and any fitted attachments. Observe the camera. Roll the cord. Silver. Oh, that's just the skin. Okay. Look for the subject you want to photograph and push X to continue, or press triangle to exit the camera mode. You're about to take your first picture. To simplify the simulation, the picture preview displays the setting as you change them on your camera. In real life, the viewfinder's image is controlled by the secondary lens and only responds to focus. You're about to, okay. In real life, the viewfinder's image is controlled by the secondary lens and only responds to focus. Prepare your first picture. If you stand still, you'll be able to fine-tune the camera rotation, pitch, and height. Okay. Out of focus. Dang it! Camera's right in the way. Show adjustments panel. Open the advanced settings panel to make your picture unique. Use the panel controls to adjust focus, exposure, and aperture. Press R1 to switch to the Extras tab. Dude, I just want to take the picture. Here you'll find all the camera add-ons. You'll be able to use different lenses, filters, films of various sensitivities, and so much more. Right now, however, you only have 100 ISO film. Film 100 ISO. Photo film for when it's sunny outside or bright indoors. It has good definition but requires a lot of light. Okay. After closing the window, adjust the camera, then push square to shoot. Subject framed out of focus. Okay, so you can tilt. So how do I make it focus? about to take a photo where an important feature of the story hasn't been correctly framed. You can continue, but the story may not progress. Do you wish to continue? What? No! Hold up. Hold up. What? Subject partially framed. Subject framed. Alright, what? Tilt, height, rotation. Okay, show adjustments. Properly exposed. Like, oh, focus, okay. In focus. Congratulations, you've taken your first photo. You can shoot as many photos as you want throughout the game, but remember that only a few will be critical to the story's progress. Soon you will learn how to develop the photos you've taken. Okay, X, X, X.
Excellent. I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
Take the photo in the garden, develop and print the photo in the darkroom in the cellar. Okay, so the cellar.
Daddy recently became a general in the German army.
No, what's wrong with the game? It froze. The game freaking froze. I'm gonna give it a minute. Not off to a good start. Italian devs. I actually don't know what the issue is, but maybe it's not my internet. I have hot, fresh, some of the best internet on the planet. Come on, man. All right. I'm gonna have to restart the game, I guess. So, I will be right back. So I'll have to end stream because I'm on console and I can't just turn the game off and then bring it back up again. So I'll be right back. I hope this isn't the thing because this is going to make me want to stop playing the game.